We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Fitzpatrick. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath. Hit him with the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. Calais. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 8. Now Fitzpatrick. They will find Davis. That's complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin, and he's brought to the ground with another. First down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. On the ground, it's Calais. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go. They're savored a little bit, but I run right back at them.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. now on comes the Washington field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Charger drive about to get going. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 30 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's not able to go the distance. He's out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. What a return. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Here's Calais. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 15-yard line. Herbert on 3rd down now. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Slye for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham, 40 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. That one hit, and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 39, Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think the ball's out. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's Eckler again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last 2 in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
91 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Herbert's throw complete there to Beckham.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Jamar Chase, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They run with Calais. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Let's go. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to make this a close game again. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Fitzpatrick going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Setting
this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 123 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
It's almost hard to believe that Joey Bosa is in his 6th season now with the Los Angeles Chargers. A Pro Bowler 3 out of the last 4 seasons. He led the team with 7.5 sacks in 2020. One of the great technicians as a pass rusher in the league.
To try again after the sack, Fitzpatrick. And finding the tight end Hooper. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.